coming to you live from the JL Ranch North, where everything is beginning to fall into place. This is going to be probably the biggest day that we've had here in a very long time, maybe ever. But as you can probably see from the video, we have Roman has been moved into the red barn where he's fine. What I've also done is I've taken and I have moved all of the calves who will be leaving us today into the corral area. We call it the lot. I'll walk over and show you right quick. So Roman is there inside the red barn, for those who are just jumping on. He's not sure what's happening, but I did give him a bite to eat, and he's also had a couple of flakes of green hay. What I've also done was moved these three. This is our sweet Danny, Ruby, and Jenny Lane here into the front pond pasture. Then they're enjoying themselves some of the feed buggy. And then lastly, I have the three babies who will be leaving us today. That would be Sully, along with Faith and Fancy, are all over here in our lot, aka our loading chute area. I did pour a little bit of grain across the ground to give them something to nibble on. I'll get them a little bit of water here in a few minutes. They won't need much because Longhorn Rancher Jake will be here to get them at 11. So they'll only be in here for a couple of hours. And I will say that this morning has been quite the fiasco. I would have gone live, but my dad was on, and I was trying to get some things done. So there's been a lot of moving and shifting, and things have been happening. Now, I will also tell you that what I'm doing right this minute is preparing. Oh, well, I've also called Victory Dirt, and I'm going to have 3 more loads of good sand brought out today. And I will spread that there in Roman and Rita's pasture so they can go ahead and have all that spread out before we get some rain later this week. If you've come on live to see us moving Rita, that's not going to happen until a little bit later today. It'll happen today, but a little bit later. There was a lot of things that had to happen first. So this particular live is not us moving Rita. It's showing you all of the prep work that we've been doing this morning to get ready for Rita. And I say we, meaning me. You can probably hear it in my voice. It's been quite the stressful morning. Since I wasn't live, I did make lots of great video that I will bring to you at some point. What I'm going to do now is go by and rake the pasture, and then I'm going to fill up all the water troughs, have everything nice and clean and fresh. When that Victory Dirt driver gets here, I'll spread all that sand and have all of that taken care of. Our hay looks good. I have moved all of the little feeders out of here, the ones that the little calves were eating out of. I'm just going to rake down all this muck and drive over all this poop. I will say that the fecal samples came back and everything looks wonderful with Roman's inners. No worms. No parasites. And so we're not concerned with any of that. Now, this is a muddy mess over here. This is where I dumped all of that water out today to move those water troughs around a little bit. I'm not reading any comments right now, friends. I'm not wearing my glasses and I'm trying to watch what I'm doing. I will not keep Roman inside the barn the entire morning. As soon as I'm done with this pasture here, I'll start filling up his waters and I will bring him back out. I think that he can be here when they dump the dirt. That's not a problem. He can be here while I'm spreading the dirt. Also not a problem. I do not want to leave him in that red barn for too long because he'll wonder what's wrong, and I don't want to get him spooked. And of course, I want him to be on the pasture when Rita gets here. So as soon as rancher Longhorn Jake has come by and picked up his calves, I will leave immediately to go get Rita. But I don't want to have him here and the truck, the sand guy, and Rita all at the same time. That's going to create so much chaos. To be honest, I wish we would have done a lot of stuff yesterday. We should have done a lot of this stuff yesterday. But I was really extremely busy. All right, I think the pastures look fine. So if you want a timeline as far as what time Rita will be here, I will tell you now that we're going to do that on the I'm a Survivor YouTube live. So if you're a YouTube watcher, that will be over on I'm a Survivor, because that is the page that's dedicated more to the rescues. Even though we're here at this property, it doesn't matter. That's more of a, it's not a Longhorn kind of a thing, y'all. It's not a Longhorn kind of a thing. It's a survivor rescue more than anything else. And yes, on YouTube. I don't mean to be mean, but like I said, everything I do on Facebook is just been missionary work. And I think this is going to be a very big moment. It's going to be a moment that I'm nervous about. Not moving her, that's going to be easy, but I'm just so hopeful that the interactions go well. You just want it all to work out, you know. You want to have Roman a happily ever after where he's good and you know that he'll be fine and order can all be restored. Okay, let me get off and show you what we got going here. That's about as good as it's going to get for today. I'll leave this drag hooked on because I'll probably use it again once the Victory Dirt guy finishes his job. Okay, so quick recap. I do have my truck sitting there to make sure that Roman does not run down the driveway. For those who are just joining, we have 3 calves over in our front pasture. That's the front pond pasture. The other 3 are still inside the loading chute / lot. They've not been run down to the chute yet. We will wait until Longhorn Rancher Jake gets here with his trailer, and at that point we will begin to, we'll load them. We will load them. So we're excited about that. So Sully, Faith, and Fancy will be going to their forever home today. As far as those three right there, Danny, Ruby, and Jenny Lane, I will more than likely move Waylon up front with them, along with Trinity. Maybe even Reba and Loretta. Not Reba, but Loretta and Patsy, to give Waylon some girls he can play around with and just kind of be around with. Maybe that will help calm him down a little bit, separate him away from Tex, because those two together are just causing nothing but mayhem. And then, so that's that. Look at this horse. What's he doing? He's walking down between the barn and that container. I've already raked out this front pasture really good. I've emptied and cleaned the waters. I have to refill both water troughs, but that is where I'm going to leave the water at. That way it will be, it will require a water hose to fill, but that's fine. But when I do drain that water, it will not drain inside the barn. It will drain here onto the ground where we're going to have all that sand spread today. And that sand will absorb that water nicely. I have both their feed troughs. I have their salt block. I have their protein lick and their hay all over here. And so I think that Rita and Roman will be fine. I know they will be. They will be fine. When that Victory dirt driver comes today, I will have him drop one load right here, and I'll take that load and spread it as far back as I can into all of that muck. But with having no water in that area, I don't suspect that Rita and Roman will hang out in that corner. There will not be a reason to. I'm hoping they will not. The water will be over here now. I'll also take a second load and put it here in the middle and kind of spread all around my fence, gate, all in the area where they walk the most. And then that third load will go over on the far side, where I will try to go right down that fence line and spread as best that I can. All right, so those are going to be the three loads, and that will come afternoon. That will come in this afternoon. All right, let's go ahead and go let Roman out and see if we can get him to walk back into his pasture on his own. I do not want to leave him in the red barn. There's no need to be in the red barn. But what I will try to do is get him a bucket of, I have to unhook this first. I may need the side-by-side. So I'm going to unhook this right there. That'll be fine. All right, I do have the sniffles. If you can hear me and I'm grossing you out with my sniffles, I'm sorry, but I do have a cold. I'm not sick. I don't feel bad. But I do have the sniffles. I promise you, as soon as we let Roman out, I'll attempt to answer any and all questions. The riffraff from across the way, I don't see them as of right now. My biggest concern is Roman going to actually walk back into his pasture if those calves are not in there? And if you're going to say, Lester, take a bucket of feed, he'll follow you. Roman's already eaten. He has a full belly. He will not follow me with a full belly. We're only going to hope that he'll go back because that's his normal place to hang out. He may not go back right away. He may hang out for a little bit, and that's fine. There's nowhere he can go. There is nowhere he can run off to. Come on, Roman. Because I have the driveway blocked off. All of my gates are closed and locked. Come on, Roman. Come on, bud. Roman, you're free. Bud, you're free to come on out if you want to. He won't even look at me. It's probably PTSD from the other times whenever the vet showed up over here. Poor buddy. He does not like to get stuck. Roman has been cleared from the vet. Here he comes. Now he's going to run to show y'all that he's free. He thinks that he's escaped. Oh no, you've escaped. What will you do with your freedom? What will you do with your freedom, sir? What will you do with your freedom, huh? You're going to follow me back to the pasture? Come on, I love you so much. Can I put my hands on you and show you that I love you? You have some freedom. What are you going to do with it, huh? Your friends are not here. Sorry. Sorry, your friends are not here. The gladiators are over there in the other pasture. Now listen, those gladiators, they could come back. I don't think that anybody wants to see Roman with a bunch of cows. I think you want to see him with Rita, as do I. But we could absolutely bring those little calves back if y'all wanted to. Come on, sir. You're gonna walk with Daddy all the way back? He's like, I'll go anywhere besides that red barn. I will not go in that red barn ever again. That place is scary. Watch out for my drag. He's like, so what are you doing to what's happening to my pasture over here? I saw you over here working. I have been working. Come on. Been working so hard over here for you. Come on, bud. Hey, Roman, if you'll come back over here, I want to show you what I've done. I raked it. I raked all the poop. I moved your water troughs. I got everything cleaned up pretty. And then that riffraff is gone. All them little gladiators are gone now, bud. You go check it out, okay? I'm gonna close the gate behind you. Thank you for coming back in like a good guy. So I will go now and get a water hose and start filling his water. He's like, hey, it looks so boring in here now. It's so boring without my gladiator friends. And he probably does feel that way. He's like, where's all my buddies at? Where are all my buddies? Now, I don't know what time it is. I might have time to run grab Rita before everything else happens. No, I know I have to fill his water. He needs water. That guy needs water. Okay, well, friends, listen, I am not going to keep you all right now. I do need both of my hands. But what I will do is let me attempt. I saw the comment about the muffin. Do you know the muffin man, the muffin man, the muffin man? Do you know the muffin man? He needs a snack for being a good boy. All right. We will attempt this, okay? This is only an attempt to get him to eat a German muffin from the hand. Look, buddy, you like these things. Do you know the muffin man, the muffin man, the muffin man? Do you know the muffin man? Here. Do you know the muffin man, the muffin man, the muffin man? Do you know the muffin man who lives down Drury Lane, who lives at the JL Ranch? Huh? Well, friends, come on, y'all, join me. Do you love the muffin man, the muffin man, the muffin man? Do you love the muffin man that lives at the JL Ranch? Do you love this muffin man, the muffin man, the muffin man? Don't you all love the muffin man that lives at the JL Ranch? Oh boy. Here we go again. I'm sorry, y'all. Do you love the muffin man, the muffin man, the muffin man? Do you love the muffin man that lives at the JL Ranch? Yes, I love the muffin man, the muffin man, the muffin man. Yes, I love this muffin man. He's like, what are you doing, weirdo? What are you doing, you weird man? I love this muffin man. I love the Muffin Man, okay? And you're the Muffin Man. Who lives at Drury Lane? Oh, who lives at the JL Ranch? Who lives at the JL Ranch? That is an auction sticker. That right there is a sticker from the auction. And that makes me so sad. I got one more muffin for you, okay? Do you love the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? One more muffin, and that's all I can give you for now. Do you love this Muffin Man who lives at the JL Ranch? Yes, I love the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Yes, I love the Muffin Man. This is that spot that you can't see with all the mane. There's an indentation in his skin right there. Oh, I love this Muffin Man. I love this Muffin Man. Yes, I love the Muffin Man who lives at the JL Ranch. Yes, I love the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Yes, yes, I'm wearing my new shoes. I love the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. I don't have anything in my pocket. I don't have a box cutter or scissors or anything to get that out. But that right there is absolutely a tag from an auctioneer where they stuck a tag on him. The gluey part of an auction tag. And that is so sad to me. So sad. Okay, I am going to see if I can get your water filled up, okay? Tell everyone how much you love them and that you're very excited about meeting Rita in the next couple of hours. Friends, give me until about, let's just say noon. I really don't think I can do it any earlier than that, okay? I'm so sorry, but I don't think I can be any earlier than that. But I got to get his water filled. That has to happen first, okay? He wants another Muffin Man. I cannot leave these muffins here because you'll eat the whole darn thing. In case y'all want to ever consider sending this fella, the Muffin Man, his favorite treat. I'm not asking you to because we'll buy them. I don't know where they sell them, but I will find these. The German Horse Muffin, whole grain horse treats. Soft and chewy to hide peels. Oh, you can hide peels in these. Well, don't let him hear that. Don't let him hear that. We don't want him to hear about that. No, we don't. All right, I love you, Muffin Man. Daddy loves his Muffin Man, okay? And then if you cannot make the live, don't worry. Jamie will make her videos, and Jamie will make it powerful. And I promise you, we'll do all that we can to bring as much as we can. But just remember, friends, just remember that we don't know for a fact how this is going to go. We hope it's going to go well, but there's never a guarantee. There's never a guarantee. The worst thing that could ever happen is Roman, because he's so old, he gets so excited and worked up that Rita ends up giving him a heart attack. Everyone here has heard about a man, an older man with a younger woman who ends up dying in bed. Roman, that ain't gonna happen, y'all. He'll be fine, okay? He's a big guy. He'll take care of himself, okay? And he's gelded anyway. He's gelded. But it doesn't mean his heart's not going to flutter a little bit, y'all. His heart's going to flutter when he sees her. Yes, it is. His heart's going to flutter when he sees that pretty girl show up over here. All right. Well, me and my British shoes are going to walk ourselves right on out of this pasture and figure out what's next. I do believe we need to get him some water first. And then we will just move forward from there. Okay? Thank you all for watching. We love you so much. Blessed to have you. And thank you, Roman. Thank you for loving us. All right, friends. We'll talk to you guys in a couple of hours when we show back up here with Rita. But remember, that will be on the I'm a Survivor YouTube channel. Okay? I'm a Survivor YouTube. All right. I hope that song is stuck in your head all darn day. about the Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man that lives at the JL Ranch? Yes, I love the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. I really love this Muffin Man who lives at the JL Ranch. Who lives at the JL Ranch?